Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we're going to talk about this absolutely creepy and disturbing pilot that's going on here. Oh my dear God, folks. This is I've been around the block here. I've covered a lot of cartoon news. This is one of those ones where you're like, what the hell is going on? Like, what is this disturbing material? And I mean, it's disturbing. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of you guys in the audience will be like, Sandro, it's not that bad. It's just a cartoon, la la la. I don't know, folks. I disagree. I think this one's a pretty creepy one, in my opinion. But we got to go over it here. So, Golden Girls 3033. Okay. You should already be concerned. You should be concerned just off that title. So, Golden Girls, you guys remember this? Like, it was a sitcom back in the day. It featured like 4 elderly women, which is why they were called the show is called Golden Girls, right? And they were very funny. They had great chemistry. They played off each other. I thought it was a nice little show with a nice little theme song. Was it my favorite sitcom of all time? No, not even close. I prefer something along the vein of Two and a Half Men before Charlie Sheen left. That's kind of one of my favorites of all time. But Golden Girls, still a great little show. Great little show. And, all of the actresses are now dead. As I covered a while back, Betty White died, I think, around 6 months ago or 7 months ago. She passed away. And it was so tragic, too, because she was just a few weeks away from her 100th birthday. She died at age 99. So sad, so sad. R.I.P. Betty White again. But now that she's gone, they wasted no time. Like, my God, have some respect, you freaking animals. They wasted no time, folks. We're already getting a Golden Girls. They waited for Betty. Like, why didn't they just have Betty in on this? Like, what? I don't understand. If they wanted to do this, why not do this 10 years ago when Betty White was still 89 and she was still active? Just what a baffling thing this is. The whole thing, it's so disturbing. And I'm not even there yet. I'm not even at the pilot yet. My God. So yeah, we're getting this show. So like I said, Golden Girls, you guys know what it is now. It's an old sitcom with a bunch of women, elderly women. And this one's going to take place in the year 3033. Why? Because the creator of Bojack Horseman thought it would be funny? I don't, I don't know what to tell you guys on this one. I'm not seeing it, man. I'm not seeing it here. So I did watch the pilot, and God, was that thing awful. I have the link in the description. I'm not going to watch it here, just in case they copyright claim me, because you know how it is on YouTube. They attack you. But I'm going to leave the link in the description, and you guys have, honest to God, got to watch this train wreck. It is horrifying. They have a robotic theme. I have it open right here. They have a robotic theme song. One of the characters literally became a transformer somehow. It's so creepy. We're gonna get back here. Let's go over a little bit of this article though. So Golden Girls 3033 is an animated pilot that reimagines the classic series for the next millennium. And again, they waited till all the actresses were dead to bring us this garbage. And it is garbage. My God. And yeah, you might notice some things have changed. You don't say. And by the way, the animation really is as bad as it looks in this graphic here. In this photo, it really literally looks like that. It's no joke. It really looks like... I mean, it is a pilot. Okay, that's fair. It's a pilot. It's going to look like shit. It's going to be rough around the edges, but... God, I hope this isn't the if this show gets greenlit, I hope to God they up the animation quality, because that's a disaster right there. If you ever uttered the words, "I wish Golden Girls would last forever," I never have, you're not alone. And you'll be glad to know that Bojack Horseman supervising director Mike Hollingsworth was also thinking along the same lines when he decided to bring back to life Golden Girls 3033. So sorry, that was my apologies. I think I said it was the creator of Bojack Horseman. It's actually the supervising director. There we go, Mike Hollingsworth. Okay, so revealed exclusively by IndieWire, the animated series follows Rose, Blanche, Dorothy, and Sophie after they drink from a fountain of youth that keeps them alive forever. And what a baffling plot. It's like, if they drank from the fountain of youth, why not just have the story take place in 2022? So weird. I don't know. I mean, he wanted to be... we have an explanation. I've already read it. It's just the guy thought it would be funny, but we're going to get there. The pilot episode have been made available on YouTube. Yep, it's right here. Ba-boom, ba-boom. There it is. IndieWire. There they are. They mentioned that it first broke on IndieWire, and you can see it's been ratioed to shit, and the people in the comments are not happy. It's interesting. I read through a lot of comments. Some of them are having none of this show, like me. I'm having none of this shit. I don't want to see this greenlit. And the other half are like, oh, it's funny. It's great to hear their voices again. And, oh, God, that's another thing we got to talk about. But fans of the original sitcom will be baffled to realize that Hollingsworth decided not to cast voice actors to play the world's favorite quartet of old ladies. What does that mean? What is that? He didn't hire new voice actors. They literally went and cut up the old episodes and tried to forge new lines of dialogue. Instead, right here. Instead, the series creator blends original audio from the Golden Girls with brand new animation to create a fresh series. And it doesn't work at all. It makes perfect sense with the futuristic setting of the show, which plays out like a mix of Futurama and the Jetsons. No, this show is worse than both of those shows. Even if you combine the Jetsons and Futurama, that combination of a cartoon would still be better than this dog shit. My God, you have to watch it for yourself. You won't believe it. I have the link in the description. Please go watch it. In the pilot episode, we're reintroduced to the characters with a revised theme song that is so creepy. Oh my God, the old theme song was so cheery. It was like, thank you for being a friend. It was nice and catchy. The new one is this morbid, just lifeless, tone deaf theme song where it's like, thank you for being a friend. And it's like this techno. It's awful. It's so awful. I wonder if I could get away with playing some of that. Let's hear it.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah. It's just, oh my dear God. You guys heard it there. I hope I don't get copyright claim for that. But the entire theme song is like that. It's this weird, slowed down, techno-y, disturbing version. I like, oh God. Oh my God. With a revisited theme song that promises that out of all the carbon-based life you knew, they'll be each other's best friends for life. Yeah, because the gimmick is that they drank from the fountain of the youth, right? We're also introduced to a new version of Rose, which is a lot more destructive. I showed that earlier. She's literally, I think she became a freaking robot here. Just so stupid. Like, what the fuck is this? And then we have, where was it? The episode features one of the original series' most frequent guest stars, Dorothy's ex-husband, Stan, which was a good character, and they replaced him with like a squid creature. I don't even know. Look, this is Stan. Let me show you guys. Hold on. There's Stan. There. That's Stan. That's him. Some kind of weird octopus. Like, what is this garbage? Who is this for? Who would, like, the elderly, the people that used to watch this sitcom as a kid, they themselves are all in their wonder years. Like, who the fuck is watching this? I have no clue, man. It's just such in bad taste. Oh my Lord. And we're going to keep going. So yeah, the husband is a squid. And this is the part that I wanted to get to. Okay. So how did we get Golden Girls 3033? How did we get this pilot? In an interview to IndieWire, Hollingsworth explained how the idea came to life and how it ended up morphing into a real project. Out of frustration, I just started coming up with the craziest ideas. Like the most ridiculous concepts. I was just riffing in the director's room at Bojack like, well, of course, I'm also working on a show. It's the Golden Girls, but they find the fountain of youth, and now they're in the future. It made all the directors laugh. I don't think they were laughing like with you. I think they were laughing at you for making such a stupid idea. Like, I'm not joking. I literally think they were just like egging him on. They're like, maybe this moron will actually get this thing greenlit, you know? Oh my God. Oh Lord. So yeah, it made all the directors laugh. They were laughing at you. So I would return I would return to it conventionally. Then I realized I'm having so much more fun talking about this ridiculous show and ideas for it. Like Dorothy's ex-husband Stan is a squid alien, and it's not funny at all. His voice actor in the YouTube pilot is awful. That's him. That's him speaking. That's him speaking right there. Did you guys hear that? That slurring alien noise? That's him. It's just such a weird. Like, what is this? This is like a very risky. Like, I don't even know if this is risky because you're using the Golden Girls brand name, but like, you're like, if they actually produce this. This could taint the Golden Girls. This could literally destroy the franchise if it's terrible, and it already is, just judging off the pilot. Oh my God. So Dorothy's ex-husband is a squid alien. Then I was, while trying to pitch what they were asking for, it's ultimately a celebration of the material. It definitely isn't. Oh my God, it is not at all. This is not, if you watch this pilot, it is not a celebration of the material. It is a destruction. You are literally like painting over a masterpiece. You know what I mean? Like, imagine having the Mona Lisa and then like freaking doing some graffiti on it. That's basically what this man is doing here. Oh my God. Like I said, the audio, they took the original Golden Girls episodes, chopped up audio dialogue, and made these abomination of episodes. It's literally using dead actresses' voices in this garbage, low-budget animated cartoon pilot, and it's awful, with a horrible theme song. Let me add the theme song in there. Oh, my dear God. These are the words that Susan Harris wrote, and these are the performances that she oversaw as a director. And that's all we have to do on that. And there's the pilot itself, which, again, is linked down below in my description if you want to watch this horrendous train wreck. And I am going to dislike it there. I am going to dislike. I just hit the dislike button. I don't think you guys could see that, but sorry, my face was in the way. But I hit the dislike button because it was a train wreck and a half. And I do want to read these comments. It's so interesting because some people think this is like a good, like, I have no idea. Like, some people are like, oh, it's so good to hear their voices again. I'm excited for more Golden Girls. And then half the people are like, no, this is garbage. And I'm with those people. This is truly trash. Like, it does have a Jetsons vibe to it, but like, the animation is garbage. The idea is garbage. Like, what's happening here? They found the fountain of youth, and it's just like, you could do any time period. Why do we do this 1,000 years later? It's just so dumb. Because apparently the Bojack Horseman writing team thought it was funny. Yikes. Let's read some. So, White Rabbit. Honestly, this is just making me want to go watch the original show. Agreed. You should do that. It's so much better. I get the feeling that after just a few episodes of this, even the people praising this will be over the twist concept. And by the way, the voice, there's a lot going on in this pilot. The sounds, the various voice clips, it gave me a headache just listening to it. It's just awful. If you really wanted to make a Golden Girls set in the future show, then do that, but with the original character plot and with original characters, plots, and writing. So yeah, I think what they should do, if they want to make another Golden Girls, just get four new elderly women. Just get like Betty White and the gang. They've moved on, right? And this is not the time to do it's not even a year after Betty White passed away. This is not the right time to do a Golden Girls reboot. But holy shit, man. What they should have done, like I said, find 4 new elderly women that are funny and have some chemistry together and make a show on that. You know, do something like with that and call it like Golden Girls New Age or something. I don't know what you would call it, but this idea here is just a train wreck. The market is well past the oversaturation point for remakes. Yeah, remakes, reboots, especially like a cartoon. Like, who asked for this, right? Like, who is this for? Who is this for? The children are probably not going to know what Golden Girls is. The adults that watch this show, as they're like the elderly people that watch Golden Girls growing up are either dead or elderly. So then you have the boomer generation, right? The Gen Xers. The boomers are going to be on their way to becoming elderly by the time the show gets like freaking made, because it's just a pilot. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, who is this for? What is happening? Like, it isn't even funny. I never laughed at the entire pilot. It's so disturbing. And let's keep going here. So Omega Pi. Evil cannot create anything new. They can only corrupt and ruin what good forces have invented or made. J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah, and that's basically saying, instead of making something fresh, you're destroying. Like I said, the Mona Lisa thing, right? You're graffitiing a piece of artwork that's masterful for no reason. You're literally destroying the brand. It's hard to believe that in 3023, people will stop by and ring the doorbell, and that there's not a camera at the door, and surprised Florida isn't underwater. Yeah, I can't even imagine what the world would look like 1,000 years from now. Are there going to be doorbells? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I kind of wish we could live long enough to find out, but I couldn't tell you. But there would probably be a camera at the door. I mean, the technology gets better and better every year. I would assume most people would have a camera. Especially right now, like everybody already has like an iPhone in their pocket anyways. They might as well just go to the next step. So Dorothy, yes, instead of needing a diaper change, you now need an oil change. Sophia, now that I have a 4-ton robotic body, I no longer have mortal problems. Yeah, that's just so weird. So they made Sophia into that bumblebee type of character. Oh, I got off of it. Hold on. That's what she looks like now. She's basically a robot that's just... Oh, good God. Yeah, so horrible. I just realized Hollingsworth is Blanche's maiden name. Oh, I read this one already. Okay, it's not. This is an interesting concept. Not really. It's an interesting No! This is a crazy batshit off the wall concept that should not happen. But I would realistically need a team of new writers and actors to make it a full series. I agree. But again, why even do this in the future? If they already drank the fountain of youth, you could just be like, oh, what is the implication here? That the Golden Girls are like over 1,000 years old? Why not show us some of the plots between, why not show us like the 2022 Golden Girls, right? Why not give us that? I don't know. It's just bizarre. Who the hell is this for? See, this is what I'm talking about here. This kind of comment. Why? The Golden Girls is a perfect sitcom. I agree. It's hilarious, well-written, and groundbreaking. This is like a lazy kid copied the smart girl's homework, and he's still fucked up. I agree. Dear God, Betty White isn't even cold yet, you bastards. I know. It hasn't been 1 year, and they already are pouncing on more Golden Girls. So disturbing. Let these women rest in peace and make something new. 100% agree. If I'm being brutally honest, that's the most human version of Stan I've ever seen. Okay, we got a funny guy over here. The visual gags really add to the plot. Great stuff. This is a horrible I disagree. The visual gags, the animation is terrible in this pilot. I disagree with Jet here. Love hearing their voices again. See, that's what I said. I seen comments, like a bunch of comments like that. It's like they're happy to hear the voices again, but just go watch the original Golden Girls where it made sense. They're just chopping these. They're chopping scenes together and mushing them together and trying to make you laugh, and it's garbage. It's got a Golden Girls meets Jetsons meets something else kind of vibe. I always interested in other people's GG interpretations. I'm not interested in this one. I hope this gets canceled or doesn't get picked up. This makes me so happy. I'm being negative, but Stan's voice is a no-no. Yeah, Stan is a alien that's making these weird noises like, like that. It's just disturbing. Can we have the original? But I guess he's not in too often, just featured heavily in this scene. No, he's awful. The character's awful, and it is a pilot. So it's to be expected. It's still just an awful idea. I feel like they waited for the last Golden Girl to die, but I like Stan as an alien and Sophia as a big... No. They did. So yes, they did wait for the last Golden Girl to die, but nothing in this show is redeemable. This has to be made into a full series. No, it's no. We have reached levels of creative bankruptcy. Agree. I have never imagined 5 years ago. And that's where he just ends the comment. He never imagined 5 years ago this would happen, but here we are. Who the hell is this going to be made for? Agreed. It isn't going to be made for fans because they're going to look at this and gripe and grape of the concept. Zoomers aren't going to give a damn about the idea of old people and their struggles in the world, and the rest of us are going to look at this as a stupid idea. Why would anyone want this? That's the main point here. It's like, who is this for? The Golden Girl. Everybody who watched the Golden Girl, there's going to be younger generations like me that saw it, but like most of the people that were around when it came out are on their way out, like they're on their way to Betty White's, to meet Betty White up in heaven, I'll say, as a nice way. But who is this for? Like the young kids, we could just go back and watch the original Golden Girls. Nobody wants this garbage. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. I don't see anybody actually watching this, like, ironically or unironically. I love everything about this. The only change, this is terrible. The only change I would make to Stan's voice, a bit more coherent. It should stay alien, but just a bit more coherent. Stan's voice is awful. In my opinion, even if Stan's voice does stay the same, I would definitely watch the show. What the fuck? And it has 72 upvotes. It's awful. It's so awful. There's so many of you. It's so divided. I can't make heads or tails of it, but I think it's horrendous. We're using dead actresses' voice clips for the whole show. Not like what, there's other shows that might use like an old actor that passed away's voice clip for South Park did that with Chef, right? They did like another episode where they killed Chef even though Isaac Hayes passed on. And so like they did it for one episode and they never really touched on that again. You know what I mean? This is the entire show. The entire show is just crippling the original dialogue, smushing it into a pot and just making mush, just making garbage. I don't know like how people could be excited for this. I really don't. People, sometimes we need to let things die. And that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it by giving Duncan a thumbs up and saying, please, for the love of God, don't let this be greenlit. I can't wait to read those. I know you guys are going to have so much to talk about. We're going to talk about this in the stream next week. It's going to be pretty crazy. Good God. I can't believe it. And again, if you guys want to watch it for yourself, which I recommend because it's a train wreck, go watch it for yourself. And that's going to be that. So please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe. And why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro so I can keep bringing you content like this where we talk about the horrifying realities of bankrupt creativity. It's just good God. They're out of ideas. What the fuck is this? Okay, I'm out. Bye-bye.